Hey, everybody, it's Jade, wishing you all a happy, funky Friday and a happy Memorial Day weekend to all of you, too. Hope you guys have just been doing great, splendid, amazing, all of the things. Been a hot minute since I've been on the channel, but I'm back. I can't stay away for too long because there's always stuff to talk about with the purple. There's always Minnesota Vikings news, even if it's the off-season, preseason, playoffs, smack dab in the middle of the season, there's always something. And you guys, technically, the season has begun, okay? The 2021 season is upon us, and organized team activities, OTAs, they're happening. And also, the Minnesota Vikings, or, all around the NFL, the schedules were released for the 2021 season. Haven't posted since the schedule came out, so, of course, naturally, I made some picks here. I made a little mock schedule. Of course, you gotta. And when I say you gotta, you don't really have to, but it is kind of fun. So I'm going to start off with that. You guys, I'm going to just go straight down the games here. 17 games now, people. They're adding another game. And even though the NFL just added one more game, the schedule looks so much longer. And I think it's just because instead of one game in January, there's two now. I don't know. So, I'm cool with it, of course. More games, that's cool with me. I just wonder, too, how the players are going to feel after, whatever. But I guess it's more money for them, more play time for them, right? So, and, why the NFL did that, you guys. They want that money. Of course. It's a business. Okay. So, anyway, Viking schedule. Here it is. I made some picks. Nerd notes happening, people. So, I'm just going to go straight down the line, and then there's a couple other things I kind of wanted to touch on. One in regards to the purple, and something that doesn't have to do with the purple, but it kind of does. All right, we'll get there at the end. So, the Viking schedule, you guys, they are opening this season September 12th at Cincinnati. They're going to the Bengals, game 1. So, Vikings at Bengals. I picked them to win that game. And to be honest with you guys, of course I put a little bit into thought of it, but we don't really know, how all these teams are gonna really be looking when September rolls around. But it's always fun to just pick anyway. And who knows? What if my picks are spot on? And what if they're just completely off the mark? Who knows? We can always revert back to this though later, which is always kind of fun. So I picked the Vikings to win their opening game at Cincinnati. Following week, they will be visiting Arizona. They will be at the Cardinals. Will Larry Fitzgerald be wearing red? Will he be wearing purple? Will he even be on the field? We shall see. Because there's been kind of rumblings going on about will Larry Fitzgerald retire? Will he come back to the purple? Because he's from Minnesota. And for those of you that don't know, too, Larry Fitzgerald was a ball boy for the Vikings back on the Metrodome days. So for those of you that don't know, blah, 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 take two. For those of you that didn't know that, a little fun fact for you on this Friday. So I picked them to lose at the Cardinals. I put that with the question mark. That was a question marker. I said they're going to lose that one. And then the following week, the Vikings are finally going to be playing at home week 3. It'll be 9/26, September 26th. So the Vikings aren't going to be able to play at the Bird Graveyard until the end of September. So the Seahawks are going to be coming to town. For once, the Vikings actually don't have to go to Seattle. The Seahawks are coming here. So Seahawks at Vikings. I picked the Vikings to lose that one. They just do not have good luck versus Seattle. Maybe they will have better luck at home. We'll see. And then on 10/3, October 3rd, the Browns will be visiting the Vikings. I put that as a win for the purple. I also put that as a question mark because Cleveland was kind of looking pretty good. Not to mention Kevin Stefanski, who now coaches the Browns, who used to be, the assistant coach, offensive coordinator for purple? I can't even remember anymore. But he seems to have the Cleveland Browns on the upswing here. So I put a heavy question mark. I just made that up. A heavy question mark next to that W there for the purple, but giving him the win. And then on 10/10, October 10th, the Lions will be visiting the Vikings for the first time in the season. I gave the Vikings a win for that one. They usually split with Detroit. Oddly enough, one of the last games I went to, the Vikings were playing Detroit at US Bank Stadium, and they lost. So who knows? All right, but you never know. The Lions and the Vikings can always be kind of good, can be kind of weird too. And it's just like, too, you don't know. Like, maybe Jared Goff is gonna be absolutely amazing over for the Motor City Kitties. Who knows? I mean, this division too. The NFC North could just be, I mean, I think the NFC North already, it's different, and we'll get into some of the other drama that's going on later, but we'll see how this division just looks as a whole. So I have the Vikings winning that one. October 17th, the Vikings are going to Carolina to play the Panthers. I gave the Vikings a win on that one. I don't even remember who the Panthers have as their quarterback now, because Bridgewater is went to the Broncos. Is it Gardner Minshew or something that's on the Panthers? I can't remember anymore. Details, I'll know later. And then on Halloween game, that'll be fun. The Cowboys are going to be visiting the Bird Graveyard on Halloween. That should be spooky and fun. I put a W there for the Vikings, also with a question mark. You just wonder how Dak Prescott's going to be this year. I mean, I'm a Dak fan. I've said that before on the channel, and I really like Amari Cooper too. So I just think when they're vibing in Dallas, they can get it done. But don't really know what the status with Dak is right now. I think it went pretty well, but coming back from surgeries and being injuries, and I mean, you guys remember that? Did you guys remember what was it? He pretty much like his whole ankle pretty much like twisted all around. It gruesome. Can't even like look at that. But all right, I gave the Vikings the win on this one. So then on November 7th, the Vikings will be traveling down to Baltimore to be playing the Ravens. I put that as a loss for the purple. The 14th, the following week, man, the Vikings are going to have to go from like the East Coast to the West Coast. So they're going to be at the Chargers. And then I also gave them a loss there. I don't know. People always talk about traveling, the time difference. I think it can play a factor, but I just put those two as losses. And then November 21st, Green Bay, the evil to the east, the Cheeseheads will be visiting the Bird Graveyard for their first game between the two games for the division games, obviously. I gave the purple the W on that one. Home field advantage. Seems like the fans are going to be allowed back at the stadium. So, obviously, too, we could just tell from watching last year, the fans at the Bird Graveyard, they help the purple. The home field advantage isn't the same without the fans. We're important, you guys. They need us. Okay, so I gave them the win. And then end of November on the 28th, the Vikings are going to be at the San Francisco 49ers. I gave them a loss for that one. And then on December 5th, we're getting into December now, Minnesota at the Lions. I gave them a loss for that one. I was kind of harsh towards the purple at the end of the season here. So giving them a loss there. No, December 9th, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be visiting the Vikings. I put that as a loss for the purple. The Steelers, I cannot stand Ben Roethlisberger. I cannot stand that douche canoe. But the Steelers are sneaky. And Mike Tomlin, I don't know. So I just had it as a loss there. And then December 20th, Minnesota at Chicago. Minnesota does not play well in Chicago. I think they did get the win there last year, but they just don't play well there. I don't trust them. You got to prove it to me, purple people. You got to prove it to me. I put it as a loss there. You see how I'm kind of mean. I'm kind of harsh here towards the end of the season. And then the day after the holiday on December 26th, for those that celebrate that holiday, LA Rams are going to be at the Vikings. I also put that as a loss for the purple. Matty Stafford returning. I don't know. I think he might do pretty well out there. And then we're getting into January here, people. After New Year's Day on the 2nd, the Vikings will be going to the East. They will be visiting the evil to the East, and I put that as a loss for the purple as well. And then the final game of the season, Chicago Bears at Minnesota, and I gave the Minnesota Vikings the win on that one. So, what does that equate to, you guys? I have the team going 7-10. looks pretty bleak. And I don't think a 7-10 record is going to get you in the playoffs, but, you know, we'll see how that pans out. I don't know. So now let's get into the next drama for the purple. Of course, there's always drama with the purple. There always is. Granted, a lot of that is being deflected right now by other drama going on in the league. But, of course, the Vikings, we have our own drama over here. Danielle Hunter, where are you? Why aren't you at OTAs? Paging Danielle Hunter, where are you? Why aren't you here? It's a little bit alarming, but I was reading some stuff. From Courtney Cronin, who covers the team for ESPN. She covers the Vikings for ESPN. She's awesome. She was kind of writing that it's not completely unusual. So basically, don't get too excited. Don't get too nervous about it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Of course, we all know the rumors that were last year about Danielle Hunter wanting to hold out to be, you know, the highest paid defensive player in the league. And it's just like, dude, I don't know. You're coming back from a neck injury here. He's an amazing player, you guys. And I think, what is he, like 25 or 26? I mean, he's not even anywhere close to the ceiling yet. It's like the sky's the limit there. But how bad is this neck injury? Remember, wasn't it Zimmer saying, it's just a little tweak, and then full-on surgery after that? Okay, you can't believe the word that they're saying. So that's why we got to just dive in and investigate a little further. I don't think it's a good, I think it's a bad sign that he's not there. I think this just means he's holding out. He wants to get paid. Hey, whatever, you know, you do you, dude. But it's just, I don't know. If the Vikings are like, and of course they know everything that's going on behind the scenes. Well, we don't know. We're just speculating here, of course. But I just could see the Vikings, you know, holding out. They're negotiating with Danielle Hunter, planning for, you know, making him happy, doing everything they can to get him the money. And then right at the last minute, somehow, some other team swoops in and the Vikings just get the rug pulled out from under them. And I feel as if, you know, Danielle Hunter is a central part of this defense here. Zimmer's precious little baby defense. You know, kind of like a central, kind of like the sun or the moon, you know, with all the little planets rolling around. So it's like if you take the sun and the moon or the moon out of there, aka Danielle Hunter, okay, what do you do after that? I could just see that happening. Like they're negotiating behind the scenes, you know, he's playing hardball. The Vikings want him here, but they also have cap space trouble. I don't know. I could see it turning into a drama fest. Let's just say that. I feel like, okay, also Mercury retrograde is happening right now. You guys, our communication planet is off, so I feel as if I'm kind of like talking all over the place, even more than I normally do, so I'm going to blame it on that. So, Mercury retrograde for you guys too. It happens like 2 or 3 times a year. Basically, our communication planet, Mercury, it spins backwards. So, people are off, communication is off. Our technological, here, I can't even say it. Your computers, back up your stuff on your computers, you guys. Maintenance problems on anything. Try not to sign anything permanent until Mercury retrograde is over. If you can, hold off. Like, try not to sign anything new or start anything brand spanking new during this time if you can. And it's over at the end of June. But, you know, life still has to go on. So, just letting you guys know, because some of you may or may not know, I get super into astrology. I absolutely love it. I have another channel here on YouTube. If you guys like tarot readings, check out Tarot with Jade if you want. Anyway, so back to the sports, you guys, because I know that's what you're here for. But I just am looking out for you guys, so I want to let you know about the Mercury retrograde. And also just be more patient with yourself and people, just because everybody is just a little bit off, even more than normal. And so Danielle Hunter missing the OTAs. It might not seem like a big thing right now, but I have a feeling it could turn into something bigger. To be determined later. And what else kind of happened? Oh, Mike Hughes is off the team. It's a bummer that the first round draft picks, when they don't work out, seem like he was injury prone. And I do believe the Vikings being able to trade Mike Hughes. I forget where he went now. I think he went to Kansas City. I believe they did save about $1 million. So, I mean, they're saving money instead of just like cutting him off the team. So, you know, wishing you well, dude. He didn't really do much here. Just like I said, he was injury prone. So good luck. Onwards and upwards for you, dude, in the future. Okay, I just also love that I have my plant. Do you guys like the plant over here? You want to say hi to Wendy? Wendy's hanging out here with us too, so my plant. Okay, all right. Last but not least, you guys, some drama that doesn't involve the purple, but it kind of does because the Shailene Woodley and her fiance drama. You guys, as a purple fan, I'm just eating it up over here. Cheeseheads, how are you doing? Are you guys holding up? How's everything over there? Are you guys freaking out? Are you guys cracking some more beers over there? Are you just eating wheels of cheese just out of stress? Are you guys stress eating? What is happening? Are we gonna see Love as quarterback this year? Is that gonna happen? Because this team doesn't appreciate me because they drafted a quarterback and they don't like me. I'm so sick of him. I mean, at this point, Packer fans, aren't you guys just ready to be done with that idiot? That smug moron that, yeah, he got you guys one Super Bowl, but what has he done since then? Besides being a whiny little baby. Whiny little baby. So he's, he who shall not be named, Danica Patrick's ex-boyfriend, Shailene Woodley's fiance. That's a fake relationship if I've ever seen one. He's vacationing in Hawaii right now. So there's some pictures of him just like swimming out in Hawaii, going to Disneyland, just not even thinking about football at all. Fine. Stay away. As far as like me personally, as a Vikings fan, leave. We don't want you back. Bye. Parting is not sweet sorrow. See you later. We don't like you here. So long. See you later. And you know, that's going to make our quarterback, Pizza Ranch Boy, whatever helps him. He needs all the help he can get. So there's drama there. I think it's just like everywhere, everyone over to the East over there, even the East fans, I think they are just on high alert right now. If any of you are watching, please let me know how you are faring, what's going on, what are they saying over there? Is he coming back? Are you guys going to get love? Because they also signed another quarterback. I forgot who it was. You guys tell me. I'm drawing a blank right now, which is just like, not a good sign that Shailene's fiance's not coming back. But if I was you guys, I'd be like, fine, get out of here. You know what? You don't want to come back here. We don't want you either. So get out of here, you and your smug attitude. Why don't you just go host Jeopardy and then that show can tank? Okay, bye. Awful. So that's what's going on there. But like I said, I just love when any of that stuff is going on that doesn't involve the purple. So, and I've been saying it the whole time, people. You know, when he was dating Danica Patrick, couldn't stand him then. Because he is a douche. So, but anyway, enough about him. So hopefully he stays away. And I do think that, I said this before, I think this is going to be a little bit of a hot take. Not what I said before. So I said before that, you know, let's just say Shailene Woodley's fiance doesn't come back, then probably that would be that Kirk Cousins would then most likely be the best quarterback in the division. Not so fast. I don't believe that to be true. I'm saying it right now. I think that, let's just say, even if Shailene's fiance doesn't come back to the evil, I still do not think that Kirk Cousins, Pizza Ranch Boy, is going to be the highest ranked NFC North quarterback this year. I think he's probably going to do okay, but I don't think he's going to be the best. I'm just saying it right now. Just saying it right now. The Vikings are never winning a Super Bowl with him under center. So, never happening. I've been on that hill the whole time, and I'm still here. Anybody that wants to join me, come on over to the realistic realm. Realistic realm. You're welcome anytime. But I'm really excited, though, because people, we're already almost in June, and then July, and then August, and then September. It's almost here. It's almost happening. I'm so excited. And I do think that the Vikings are going to be probably a little bit better than next year, just because their defense is probably going to be a little bit better. But we're going to know as time goes on. So I'm just excited to watch it all play out. And of course, you guys let me know what you think too. I feel like there was one other thing that I wanted to mention, but I'm drawing a blank right now, and I've almost been talking for like 20 minutes, so it's a really good time to wrap it up here. But I hope, again, you guys have an absolutely wonderful weekend and have fun, and of course, be safe. And thanks for checking in. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back soon, of course. And P.S. Mar, I miss you. Hi. And tell Kitty I say hi too. And all of you guys, again, take care, and I will see you on the flip side. Later.